Hello everyone! So my 23rd birthday was a couple weeks ago, and to be honest, right now, 23 has been kind of underwhelming. I mean, I don't really know what I expected. Most people don't have like super high expectations for their 23rd birthday, but compared to the last like half dozen birthdays that I've just had, this one seems especially unexciting. Think about it though. Every birthday when you're a kid is exciting. Every year you're more grown up than the year before. Every year comes with new responsibilities and privileges that you get, and everyone is always super excited for you no matter what you're turning. And 16 to 21 is probably the hardest hitting with the newest privileges and responsibilities. 16, you get to drive. Big deal. 18, you are an adult. You have officially crossed over into adult area. 20, you are now no longer a teenager, which I know for me was a big deal. 21, you get to drink, and even at 22, you get a Taylor Swift song. Like, all of those have a lot going for them. But 23? Nothing, really. By the time you hit 23, you have officially hit what I like to call the 20-somethings. And by that I mean, the actual number really doesn't matter at this point. You're 20-something. You have been an adult for a little while, so the novelty of that is completely worn off. You may not be 100% mature, but you're expected to like at least know how to mostly take care of yourself and have like the basics of adulting down. Like, you're 20-something. Congrats. Maybe you've graduated college. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you got a successful career started. Maybe you're just now starting to think about that. Married, not, whatever. You could be anywhere in the middle of these things. My point is, 23, we as a society have not really tied down to anything important. Because at this point, most of the important things that everyone is expected to have done is past. You've gotten them already. And so, because it feels weird to me to not be celebrating something for my 23rd birthday, I've come up with a couple of personal milestones that 23 has brought along or will be bringing along very soon. Number 1, taking care of my own pet, and not just having a pet with the family. For those of you that haven't met her yet, this is Hermione. Say hello, honey. She does not care. Hermione is my hamster, and she is the first pet that I've owned that wasn't technically a family pet. And she's still alive. And I've had her for 6 months, so I'm gonna call her a success. She might be a little brat sometimes, like the fact that she's almost chewed a hole in her cage, but I got a pet. And she's not dead yet. She was also not happy with me when I put her back without letting her go in her hamster ball. Number 2, taking my first solo vacation. And by that I mean taking a vacation that's just with me, maybe even a couple days, that isn't specifically to go see someone, probably family. Because every trip I take, if I take time out to go somewhere, I'm gonna be going to see family. Because quite frankly, they're the important things to me. But I kind of want to go on like a couple day vacation by myself, maybe like Airbnb something. I don't know, I'll figure it out. But I want to do that in the next coming year before my 24th birthday. Number 3, taking myself out to do things by myself and not caring if I look like the weird loner while doing it. I really enjoy going to do things by myself. I like going to the movies by myself. I like taking walks around town by myself. I like going to the mall by myself. I like doing things. I like my own company. I'm pretty good company, I think. I enjoy doing things with friends, but you know, sometimes I like doing things by myself. Number 4, figuring out more about who I am as a person for myself. Now again, some of you may have this figured out when you're freaking 16. You know who you are, you know what you want in life. Awesome. I'm not. Some of you may not have this figured out yet, and you're 50. And this is something I'm sure I will be figuring out for the rest of my life. But it's nice to at least be on the path by the time I'm 23 years old. And finally, number 5, being able to buy myself silly, stupid, ridiculous things and feel absolutely no shame about it, because if I want to own a mini bowling set or this isn't going there, or a brain hat, then I can own a mini bowling set or a brain hat because I am an adult. I think one of my favorite ideas about becoming an adult comes from this XKCD comic right here, which says, because we're grown-ups now, and it's our turn to decide what that means. And even though I'm still trying to figure out exactly what being an adult means to me, and I will probably always be changing and fine-tuning whatever definition I do come up with, it's nice to know that at 23, I at least have a handle on a few things. Now, I want to know what you guys think. Down below in the comments, let me know if you are already at 23, what being 23 brought to you, and what being an adult means to you. If you're not quite 23 yet, let me know what you hope to be by the time you're 23, and what do you think being an adult means? You can tell me that down below. If you would like this video, if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to, if you're not already, you can click right there to subscribe. It's a nice button. I make funny videos sometimes. Or if you're like curious about some of the other stuff I made, right there is one of my videos that YouTube thinks you might like. So you can go ahead and click one of those. Won't stop you. Also, Mom, guess what? You can't disown me anymore, because the one caveat you told me when I was growing up was that if I got married before I was 23, you would disown me. Well, guess what? I'm 23 and not married yet, and I don't plan on being for a very long time. So, no matter what I do now, you've lost that privilege. Ha! You're stuck with me.